Hello everyone. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Final Destination 6, Bloodlines. But before I go into that film, first I want to thank the people who made this possible. For my subscribers, viewers, haters, and people talking trash in the comment section. Throughout all that gives me hope and inspiration. And I want to thank you very much for your love and support. I greatly appreciate it. My channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. You can't miss it. If you're interested in what I do, movie reviews, TV show reviews, stuff like that, or friends or family like what I do, send them my way. Or if you like what I do, please subscribe as well. I greatly appreciate it. If you like what you see and want to comment down below, share all the good stuff you can. And please hit the notification bell down below so you can see the videos first when you get notified. Other than that, let's get to the main reason we're all here. Final Destination 6 Bloodlines. So how this movie series works is where one person has a premonition before death does his thing by killing people in weird ways. And tragic ways and gruesome ways, you name it. But this time around, the granddaughter of, if I got her name right, Irene, if I got the name right, has a premonition of them at a restaurant. And basically, it goes sideways pretty quick. People die, stuff like that. I'm not going into details of how they died, because I'm not gonna ruin the experience if you haven't seen it. But sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Basically, after what happened in her dream or vision, whatever it is, the granddaughter wakes up, and how they got killed in the vision was gruesome amongst itself. And the two key things you have to worry about in this film, which pops up constantly, is basically a truck with wood behind it, wood lumber, and a penny. Keep that in mind once you see this movie, because those have a big resemblance. Key notes and everything. So once the granddaughter basically shows up in the picture and everything, this vision haunted her for 2 months, and sees her family about the great-grandmother. And once she gets the response for it, it wasn't as you think. It wasn't positive. They called her nuts and all that because of how she acted. And she was sent away and then lived by herself in a cabin far, far away. And once the granddaughter got the information she needed, she basically visited her great-grandmother, or grandmother, or something like that. And once she visited her great-grandmother, or grandmother, she basically told her everything. And Death was not happy at all for nothing. And killed the grandmother in the worst way possible, scarring the granddaughter. After that, she tries to explain to her family what's going on with, and they think this is a theory, but in reality, it wasn't a theory. It was a real-time event that they didn't want to talk about for nothing. In other words, a dark secret that they didn't want to even speak of. So, basically, after they got upset and everything, and walked out of the room after finding out all this information, each family member got killed one by one in weird and tragic and gruesome ways. And it's crazy amongst itself because growing up, I've seen most of the films except for the recent ones, 5 and 6 until now. And I thought it was very interesting, had a good concept. They did it differently compared from the other 5. And the kicker is, all these family members weren't meant to exist. In a way, because Irene prevented Death from doing his job, and as a result, the people who she saved got killed one by one over the years until Death reached the family that was never meant to be made in the first place. In the end of it all, Death got his way, and each character basically got killed in a certain way. I'm not going to say how because it's spoiling everything. But as a reminder, for the penny, and as for the truck filled with the logs of lumberjack, keep that in mind because those are 2 key, I say, notes or something, warnings, whatever it is, throughout the movie and throughout the whole series. If you've seen the original films, then you'll see the logs come into play constantly. So, to make you understand from that standpoint. For my opinion from this, it's a good horror film I haven't seen at all, and didn't want to see it for nothing. But after seeing it today, I thought wrong of it, which was wrong of me because I'm a skeptic of new horror films being made. I'm not gonna lie about it. And some of the new ones are pretty good in my opinion, and most aren't. But this one did a good job on the path it was on. The story was fantastic. Made sense. Death was better in this film. And the actors killed it beyond belief. If you haven't seen this film, I would highly recommend it. And won't be disappointed. If you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. What I said already doesn't go into details and how they got killed. That part I'm keeping a secret because I want all of you to experience the film for yourselves and form your own opinions. But overall, though, this film was excellent. It was perfect in its own way. And I had a fun time seeing it. All of you might have a different opinion on it, and that's fine. We're all human. But overall, though, at least as a horror fan for me, I was satisfied with it. And if all of you are horror fans and want to see something fresh and want to explore something new, this film is right for you without question. If you haven't seen it, please give it a chance and see what you think. If you have seen it and didn't like it, I would understand why you didn't like it. But other than that, that's all I really gotta say on it. If you like what I do on this channel, at History Buff 2.0, which I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, those type of things. Yourself, a family member, or friends like this type of content, you can subscribe. Your friends or family can subscribe if they like this type of stuff. If you're interested in what I do, please subscribe. Help me go a long way. And please hit the notification bell down below so you can see my videos first when you get notified. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. Other than that, may God bless you all. Stay safe. Excuse me. And if you haven't seen this film, please go see it and see what you think of it. I know it's been out for a while, but it's a good film to see. If you have seen it, please tell me your thoughts on it. So maybe we can talk about it. I don't know. But other than that, just give it a chance and see what happens. May God bless you all. Stay safe. And again, thank you all for your love and support for this channel. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you on the next one.